There are compliments women hear all that time. You're beautiful, you're amazing, and yes, they appreciate them. A polite smile, a soft thank you, even a blush. But here's the truth. Nobody tells you those words rarely make her feel something deep. They're safe, predictable, ordinary. But if you want a woman truly mesmerized by you, not just flattered, not just curious, but captivated, you have to say things that reach far beneath the surface. You need to speak to the part of her that's rarely acknowledged, the part that crevesto be understood, not just noticidin clemencethet are rare, powerful, most forbidden these. Aren't the compliments she hears every day? They're ones that leave her laying awake at night thinking about the man who said them. They stir something inside her, something emotional, something primal. Simathong today, we're diving de Pinto, the top 3 forbidden compliments that will make any woman crave your presence, and not just physically, she crave your prep. Imind your voice, your energy. Most men didn't realize that compliments can be a double-edged sword. Say thrung thing and it sounds fake or needy, something too come on, and she forgets it instantly. But say something rare thing fatoshes. A hidden part offers psychologion. Suddenly, you're not like the others. You become the man Sherry remembers. This is where Stoic wisdom bems your secret wapona. True Stoic man doesn't flatter to seek approval. He doesn't throw compliments like candy, hoping for affection. No, Hess speaks with intention, with precision, with power. When you learn this, art women won't just like you'll feel drawn to you in a way they can't even explain. So let's break down top 3 forbidden complaints that will leave her completely captivate most men. Compliment women on what they see. Her body, her style, her body. But what about her mind? Women are starving tanned, not in the boring, you're smart, kind-off way. No, this one digs deeper. It's about the way she thinks things. Chassies the unique patterns in her perspective. Why it works? Kazi shads, you're paying attention to thing. Most men miss entirely her. I see you. Not just your face of your body, but your thoughts, your inner world. Makes her feel rare, special. That right there is powerful. It taps into her emotional core. She want to share more of her thoughts with you. She'll want to prove to you that her man is truly worth admiring. How to use set next time. She shares an opinion, especially something deep, unusual or creative look. Her in the eyes and Sathets, a really interesting way to look at it. Honestly, I don't think I've ever met someone who sees things the way you do. And then pause. Let the weight of your words sink in. Watch her light up. Napa, 'cause you flattered her bot, recognized her. This is one that your heart, not her ego coos. Let's be honest, how often do women get complimented on their strength? Sure, they hear things like, you're cute when you're mad, or you're so sweet, but Dosanyan stop token ledge the way she holds it together. When life gets messy, when the pressure is on, when things fall apart, and just keep standing hard lever. Ant's thoughts. Exactly why this compliment is so powerful. You're not commenting on her looks. You're not focused on her charm. You're focused on her resilience, her grace under fire, her emotional intelligence. When Thurald is testing her limits, why it works? Because it sets you apart from every other man. Most meaniest softness, beauty, submission, but a Stoic man recognizes. Inner strength admires it, and that admiration makes a woman feel valued on a level most men ever even think about. It triggers something deep inside her pride, because, Ivan, if Shadow-san say it, she wants to not just as desirable Padmoral. Fine? And here's this grit. When you compliment a woman's strength, she want to rise even more into that strength for you. How to use it, let's say, Chatel's. You a story about standing up for herself at work, or taking care of a family crisis with calmness, or fasting in Kakshidi and still showing up strong, Dant? Just say, woo, thoughts impressive. Say most people would have lost their cool in that situation, but you handled it with serious composure. That's rare. And then again, pause. Leather absorb that you didn't. Just see her. You respected her end in a world that constantly underestimates soul because whether she admits it or not, every woman, every human buying wants to feel like they matter. Not just she looks good. Not just that she's fun to be around, but that she adds something meaningful to the lives of the people she touches. This compliment isn't about her appearance. It's not about charm. It's about her impact, her influence, her presence. Why it works, Becca's. It elevates her. It tells her thought she's not just nice to be around, actual it changes the people around her. It taps into her desire to be part of something greater. To know that she's a force of good energy that without evening shine inspires, uplifts, and strengthens theirs. And when you say thy specially, if no one else ever has, how look at you differently. She'll feel seen. How do you see it? When you're out with her and Unitas, the vibe and the group shift. People smiling more, laughing louder, feeling more at ease, or when she encourages, a friend lifts someone up or says something that sparks positive. That's your moment. Lean in, Anzi Yokono. What I really love about you make people around you and you don't eventually to adjust. That's something Riala. She'll remember that moment because very few people make her feel that powerful thieves are not your everyday compliments there. It's not throwaway lines. They arrows surgical strikes designed to reach her emotional core. But the key, authentic, fake them. Don't. Use them as pickup lines, only say them when they are earned at that. What makes them powerful? Women can tell the difference between a mono is performing and man who is perceiving. And when she realizes you truly see her, not just their body, but her thoughts, her strength, her impact. She won't just feel complimented. She'll feel connected. This is where admiration turns into connection. See, most men think women want to be liked. But what they truly desire is to feel like they make a difference, that they inspire the people around them, that they are not just attractive, be impactful. So when you look a woman in the eye and say you inspire me to be better, you're doing something bold, Jaw, showing her that she's more than just someone. You desire she's someone new who influences your growth, your mindset, your path forward as a man. Why? It works, Beckos, it satisfies a deeply human need to matter. It might get her feel important behind her beauty. It makes her feel respected, not just admired. But on a Reddit forges a unique emotional bond when built, not on compliments, but on transformation. You're telling her you change me for Thibatar. And few things are more intoxicating to a woman. Thon knowings awakens the best. In Yahoo to use it. When she tells you about Erisk, she took a dream. She's chasing Orwin. Y'all watch her stand tall in her values, speak her truth. Or show extraordinary ness. Pause. Look at her with genuine, oh, and say, you know your real line inspire me to be better. The why ya carry yourself the way you face life makes me want to level up. That's something I don't take lightly. A heart will melt. Not because you praised her, but because you placed her in your earner circle of influence. That's rare and unforgettable. This one is on Anther Love. It's not about what she says or what she does. It's about what she radiates. Most people walk into a ruminatist, but some bring a vibe, an energy, a shift in the atmosphere. And when a woman does that, she doesn't always know it, but she feels it. And when you are the one to recognize it, when you name it with words, so few men dare toss. If you elevate her from being admiring to felt, why it works. Because it speaks to her essence. Okay. It tells her she's not just attractive, she's magnetic, a presence fix. The emotional temperature of space you're complimenting, not what she wears, not how she looks, but who she is at her core. And that thought is rarely acknowledged. How does see next time you're in a group setting gun? Notice how the room lifts when she speaks. How people lean in, laugh more, or feel more open. Say this. It's wild household mood shifts when you're around you. Bring a kind of energy that's hard to describe but impossible to ignore aside at. softly like you're letting heron own a secret shell. Never forget that moment Bacchus for the first time in a long time she'll feel seen, not just observed. Bundes these 5 compliments are rentet flattery. They're about truth, depth, and sullival recognition. Most men try too hard to impress women with compliments that are predictable and forgettable. You're gorgeous, Uriat. You're amazing. And while Faz might make her smile, they won't Makahar feel moved. But when you master Thort, giving compliments that touch Hermond, her strength, her impact, her influence, and her energy, you create something deeper. You create an emotional polyub, unforgettable. And when a woman feels seen, understood, and valued in ways no other man has made her feel, that's when true attraction happens. Not surface-level infatuation, but soul-level connection besides MTO. Like these don't just Makahar smile. They make her feel respected, admired, in SBI are able. So if you want to stand out, if you want to be the kind of man that women remember long after you've left their room, don't say what every guy says. Say hat only. A wise, intentional Stoic man would say. Speak to the woman Sue Ann shall never forget.